to When His Boy Meets Wet. Boy meets wet. Running down this road that we call life. Don't always do it. Stick around with your friends. It will always stay by me. His boy meets wet. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the PatCave.
If you haven't already clicked off of the video, thank you for staying.
Thanks for sticking around for that part.
I am Pat Clark, your host.
I'm Boogeyman Boots this month.
No, you're Boy
We had
Meets
a talk.
Booty.
We talked about this just yesterday.
I told you I would make a name for you every episode. You are
you did
Boy
say
Meets
that.
Booty this time.
Oh, I
okay?
love that one.
Boy Meets Booty.
Oh.
Let's talk about one of my favorite shows growing up, Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. So, like, stand, gun to your head. Boy Meets World. Let me start that
No,
way.
I said one of my favorites.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If gun to my head show, it'd be like Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yeah. I mean, like, we need to raise the stakes
Why are you laughing?
because
That's a good show.
it would just be funny if
What's
that
your show?
of all time.
Well, like gun to your head.
Gun to my head. I feel like I have to
Just
say-
blurt it out.
Oh man, like Doug or Hey Arnold.
What?
I don't know.
I'm sure if you watch those again, you'd be like, "What the?"
I know, dude. It never lives up to the hype that you build in your head.
Anyway, you're talking about Nickelodeon right now. I
Yeah,
don't like that.
and we're
Let's talk
not.
about Disney channels.
We're talking about
Boy
Disney
Meets World.
Yeah, so this premiered in 1993, and obviously, like, was on Disney Channel to begin with. Like, since we were kids, I did not follow it like in order. Did you like grow up watching it in order?
Well, back then it was hard to make sure you saw every episode,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
because
we probably weren't there for the season premiere.
yeah, you would just kind of like be playing outside and then run inside and
And
like
the marathon on.
you're like, oh shoot, yeah, here's oh I've seen this one, or oh I haven't seen this. You know what I mean? So I never actually knew if I haven't probably,
Yeah.
but it would be interesting to go through it all. I mean, you're not supposed to binge shows like that because the formula becomes very apparent,
Yeah,
right?
probably.
When you were supposed to watch a show weekly, and
Yeah.
like Friends. Have you ever binged a show from back then?
I have, and I don't dislike Friends because of Ben.
No, it's great, but also you're like, okay, here's where Joey
we
runs in
get
and
it,
be
yeah. How
it's
you
like-
doing? Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, but so Boy Meets World was like one of those shows that also like a lot of life lessons.
Yeah, they had like Shakespeare quotes going on in that.
Yeah, and Mr. Feeney is like all of our teachers. You know what I mean?
He's not
No, I mean like he's a teacher for all.
all the good ones.
That's what I mean. Not
Yeah.
all of our teachers. I mean, he's a teacher that everyone can see Mr. Feeney and be like, dude, that guy taught me more than some of my high school people.
I would wager that people would say his wisdom slaps. Like he is very like
Is that how you say it?
yeah, physically they slap.
Nice, nice.
No, I always loved Feeney. I always was in love with Eric as a character. Just 'cause
Eric is great.
being a joker, a clown, like he's
Yeah.
Feeney.
Yeah.
Like he's one like and then dude, like we have to do it on this show, but my day with the president's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
My day
Will
with
Friedle
her.
also he's so many voice actors that
Unstoppable.
yeah, and he's
He's
been
a
in a lot of
Disney Channel
superhero
prince.
stuff. Yeah, sure.
He's royalty.
Sure.
Anyways.
Yeah, so obviously Sean Hunter, our boy.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was hilarious in this episode. So the one episode we watched,
All According to Sean, I think is the title.
yeah,
I'm
and
probably
it's
butchering that.
and
but-
it's their Halloween special.
right.
So that's why we watched it, because we're in October and it's spooky season.
And we have talked about this before, where there's definitely not like a lot of Halloween themed movies. Like they're horrors, and this was a horror. Like, does that kind of make sense? Let me take that again.
No.
So we were kind of talking about like outside of horrors.
Okay.
There's not enough, or maybe I was talking about that with Josh. Shout out Joshua Sun God. That there's a lot of horror films, but not enough Halloween themed stuff.
Oh, just like Halloween, like fun
Yeah.
family movies
Hocus
like that.
Pocus
Okay.
And,
Okay.
And Halloween Town. But
Okay.
and I'm saying that this was definitely one of those horrors.
Well,
Boy Meets World,
this
a comedy
yes,
horror.
but I also I remember this being like, I thought this was a longer special for some reason. Like in my head, like I remember it being longer, and we watched it and we looked at each other like, oh,
That's it.
That's it. Like they kind of just like ran through the story, which it's an episode.
I
of
think that's
22 minutes or whatever. Like
I'm pretty sure that's when Jennifer Love Hewitt hit her peak.
Jennifer Love Hewitt was in it for like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
just so Will Friedle could make out
And
with
she
her.
got killed by literature.
Yes.
Literally literature.
Yes. So the point of the synopsis of this episode is they go to detention,
Mhm.
and Corey and Topanga are broken up.
Right.
So Sean is trying desperately to get them back together.
Right, which there's a twist to that, but at the
Twisty.
same twisty turnies. But with Sean, it's like Corey's the one who tells him like it's your fault or something, right? Or is that all in his head?
No.
Spoil it for them.
It's just Sean being insecure about, like, at the very end he says, like, you two have been together longer than anything I've ever
longer
known.
than he's
so he's
known
like,
them.
if you two aren't together, then what hope does anyone else have, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was like the moral of the story, I guess. But he's like, I guess I just got to let you guys go your separate ways. But
So emo.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get trapped in this room. We get this. One of my favorite lines I have it written down is Kenny. Kenny is like, this all started because Kenny wanted to borrow a pencil from Topanga.
Yeah.
And
This is the borrow pencil line that Sean has.
yeah, and he's just like, Sean, will you take it easy and not like do anything radical? He's like, yeah, no problem. Kenny's like, hey, can I borrow a pencil, Topanga?
Yeah.
And he swoops on and goes, they're not divorced yet.
Yeah.
And he starts screaming at Kenny.
I'm Sean. I
Yeah.
know how to borrow a pencil, one or
Yeah.
two of them or something.
And so basically, when they get trapped, they're like, okay, so in a horror movie, someone's got to die first.
yeah, they go
And they
through
went,
all the
and
tropes.
clearly it's Kenny.
Yeah, they all like turn and look at him. He's like, wait, what?
And
Yeah.
Kenny goes, why?
Yeah.
And then Corey goes, well, it's not going to be any of us. And they're all
Yeah.
main characters.
Oh, man.
I think we're going to be okay. There's like 5 of the main characters on board.
It's like, dude, epic.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we get to meet the real Kenny, not the real Kenny, but then oh no, it wasn't even Kenny. See, I did it again.
What?
It was Towley. Eric opens the door,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
Eric and Sean's brother's name.
Yes, it is.
Chad?
No, not Chad.
I don't know.
No, come on.
What's his name?
We got Sean
Sean.
Hunter
Yeah.
and
Eric's friend. Name him.
it's his brother. It's Sean's brother.
Yeah, that's his name. You're such a big
shut
fan.
up.
Can I look it up?
No, don't. That's cheating.
Oh man, yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. I bet there's people listening to this be like, dude, it's so easy.
No, it's cool, dude. We'll cut it. I'll look it up. You'll look so cool.
Jack.
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 So
Dad's
Eric and
name
Jack
too.
opened the door. Man, that was a long time.
So
ago.
anyway, yeah.
and he goes, howdy
he does.
South Park references in Disney.
Yeah,
Channel.
and then Kenny does end up dying
Yeah.
with a pencil through the head. And this is one of the jokes I remembered most from watching this as a kid. I love it. So like he
He'll
gets
always be that tall.
yeah, we'll always remember how tall he was. Yeah. The lead is going through the head of his so he
Oh
just
my
like
God.
there's a big line.
Yeah.
Just a big line of
Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
yeah, then another South Park reference.
Oh, I love these writers.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, it goes from reality to fantasy very quickly, and I think when I'm a kid, I've maybe like bought into the whole like someone's in trouble here, someone's gonna die, because I don't think I saw a lot of these horror tropes.
Yeah.
So this might have been too much for 8-year-old me, but
Yeah.
now it's like okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Sean is like, "Oh, I've seen every horror movie."
Yeah.
So here's what's happening next. And
First
then,
it was Kenny, now it's gonna
then they
be
killed
the
Feeney.
janitor.
They
oh,
killed
Feeney.
Feeney. Scissors in the back.
Yeah.
Just kind of sad. And then out of nowhere, Jennifer Love Hewitt shows up.
Yeah.
Like, was she in a movie around that time that was like a horror movie that they were like trying to promote or something?
The only thing that I think was around this time was Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, and she was a voiceover artist. So maybe she just I know. And the only reason I know that is from there was like a behind the scenes commercial in a movie that's on VHS tape that I know that I saw. And she is the voice. Dude, look me up. She's the voice of whatever the love interest is in Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. I know it for a fact.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, cool.
But like, you don't think there was like a bigger show she was a part of?
Oh no, I know
around
she
them?
was. I just don't know it. I'm saying the only thing I know about her is that fact.
Thank you for that random ass fact.
Sorry,
No, what's her breakout role?
I have no idea.
Here's what it was.
Oh, is it with Barry Watson?
No. Here's why she was in it.
Why?
Okay, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, she's in a horror film.
1997. That was totally it.
Yeah. All right, you
And-
got us again, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Dang, she got us, man.
Dude, she did get us. I mean, I wish she got me more.
So Eric makes out with her.
Yeah, he
out of
just-
nowhere,
just
just meets
throws
her.
her up against the library
She's
bookshelf.
loving it. Those were simpler times.
Yeah,
you
those
could just go
were-
kiss
yeah.
someone.
I mean, she definitely was like, she was doing the thing like to put her chest out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think
It was
so.
like, oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, she was just standing there, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Eric," and starts
Yeah.
macking her like
And she was
hard.
into it.
And it was funny because Corey goes, "Is that the killer, Fufu?
Pfefferton?
Pfefferton?
Is that Jennifer Love Pfefferton?
yeah. And they
Oh,
went,
man.
I think Feffy's the killer. And then Corey's like, I'm pretty sure it's Eric after seeing that. Like, you kind of get to the, like, everyone, they do the classic, like, let's not split up. And then, things go wrong. Let's split up and all this stuff. And they kind of like,
moments
there's Scooby-Doo, the killer's running around in a skeleton mask. And then we ultimately find out what's the big twist.
Oh, yeah, they rip the mask off the killer when they confront him in the library shortly after Jennifer Love Pfefferton passes away.
Yes.
And it's Sean.
Yes.
Sean opens the mask, and it's like when Luke Skywalker kills Vader and cuts his head off, but it's just Luke.
Sean looking at each other, and they think they're so cool with their technology back then.
And rewind, this is freshly after they pushed Angela and Jack off the roof.
Yeah.
Well,
so one of my favorite jokes, too, was the rent.
Jack,
Eric dies.
You don't have to do it.
Yeah, Eric
Sean's
dies.
still your roommate.
Eric dies because he tried to save Pfefferton.
Yeah.
Or Jennifer Love Pfefferton.
Yeah.
And the books fall on both of them and they die.
Yeah.
Jack freaks out because he can't pay rent.
So he goes to commit suicide.
Yeah, he goes to jump off and they're like, no, wait, Sean is still your roommate. You guys can make rent.
And Andrew's like, Jack, in 2023, it gets much worse.
And then they, oh, yeah, you're right. Killer pushes them out.
Yeah.
Like, everyone kind of dies off pretty quickly because it's a 20-minute.
But then
That
Topanga
was it.
and Corey are over here.
And
they're
Sean
like,
is also there. So there's like a Sean
Oh, yeah.
double.
Yep.
So it's revealed to be Sean.
Mhm.
So they have a whole, like, heartwarming, like, it turns out Sean's dreaming.
Yeah,
He's in detention. He's dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
Feeney's alive, thank God.
Oh, I know.
But
Showrunner.
yes, right?
Uh-huh. Do you know he's in Blades of Glory as well?
Ooh.
Feeney. He's the commissioner of the Ice Skating
Oh,
Association.
love that. Dude,
Yeah.
Blades of Glory is one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies.
Nothing but a couple of freaks.
Yep.
All right.
I just have written down Eric in general. Like, everything Eric did was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, no. They got my basketball. No, it's right here. Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
or whatever that was.
Or the phone thing. Like,
Yeah.
all
what was
of
the
it.
phone thing? What was
Remember
the phone
when they were
thing?
running and he went back and put the broken phone on and then
Pressed
checked for
all
them
the buttons.
and then checked for the money in the slot and then ran.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did some of that, like,
Just improv.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think like I would love to see him in like some stage acting stuff rather than television. Like he's great for sitcom, but if I get to go see him in like Noises Off or Moon Over Buffalo, I feel like he'd kill it.
Okay, you're getting a little too nerdy there, thespian. I said lesbian.
If you don't think that thespians watch our podcast,
Sure.
listen
Hey,
to it.
I'm one of you. It's kind of what I made the point about like Friends and like other shows like this. When you are in the first couple seasons, they're so genuine, and then like after 5 or 6 seasons, they're basically caricatures of what they used to be. So like at this point, I think Eric can do whatever and whenever, even though it's like, wow, he got really dumb. Joey is a great example in Friends.
Exactly.
Joey becomes so dumb that you're
You
like,
know-
no one would ever think that.
I'd like to blame it on the theme song changing, but the minute that theme song changes into something cool and they're just like walking around the city and being cool.
There's like 5 or 6 theme
Eric's just a
songs for
kook.
Boy Meets World.
Oh, there are really more?
Well, there's probably 4.
I just remember
There's
one
probably
where it was
4.
like a xylophone that sounds similar to the like do 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 do
Yeah,
do
yeah, where like the airplane.
like it sounds like someone's just in an abandoned Toys R Us
Yes.
just jamming on a
It sounded like some 3 Ninjas tracks.
It did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But overall I loved it.
It was, like I said, we cracked up.
Yeah.
We cracked up. It brought back some good memories.
It made me want to watch more. It made me want to watch
Uh-oh.
it. And it made me want to watch My Date with the President's Dog.
Yeah, I did. Now, tell me this. Have you seen any of Girl Meets World?
I think I heard something about like Corey's a teacher at the daughter's school, maybe.
Yeah, Corey and Topanga's, this is their daughter.
Right,
The
I knew
girl.
that.
Yes, and he is playing
Yeah.
the Feeney role. He's the teacher giving wisdom and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's the same. Never mind. I was gonna make a Star Wars thing. I'm not gonna.
Don't.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
just don't.
I'm
okay?
not
You know what? We're done.
gonna.
We're done. I told you not to mention it. So what I was saying was Girl Meets World is a little bit too, have you seen a modern Disney show at all?
Yes. Yeah, like Charlie. Something about Charlie.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Sweet Life on
Like
Deck.
the jokes don't hit at all.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if they think they do or they just think their audience is dumber, but like it's so ungenuine feeling
Mm-hmm.
watching it.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Like I feel like there were sweet spots throughout our childhood of like sitcoms on Disney Channel that would nail jokes and had good writing, and then there were other ones that I feel like just focused on characters that really materialized things. Like it was more about what the set looked like. It wasn't really about learning a lesson. It was just like, oh, I can be a normal girl and a pop star. It was just like stuff like that, or like. What
Clearly, you're referring to
Hannah Montana.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh no, wait! You thought I was gonna say something about the Lemon Band one, Lemon Punch.
Lemon Punch. What?
There's a show, something about Lemonhead. Lemonhead, that's what it is.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's move on.
My date with her. Oh yeah.
It makes me want to go to a shopping mall and just
montage.
dance.
I just want to montage my whole life. I will say, like, the kids were so much better actors, I feel like, back then. Like, when you watch one now, they're so cheesy feeling you just want to pop them in the face with your fist. You know, like, not a hard one, just to get their nose and eyes watering.
I think you're right, because like there's moments where there's like really good choices being made by these kids, and then you'll see something be really odd because of a direction that they were forced to do.
Yeah. I love how you also just took me punching a kid in the face totally normal. You're like, yes.
You do
like,
that.
You didn't think you didn't hear that at all, did you? You're just kind of like, oh, yes, acting. And I'm like, I want to pop him right in the face. I was like trying to make you laugh. And you're that's a good point. I want to punch him.
I wouldn't stop you from doing what you want, buddy.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jesus, take it easy.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is a shorter episode, so we don't really know what to talk about now.
No, we can about Boy Meets World.
Well, no.
I have some facts for you.
Let's hear. Hey, you know what? Let's go to the booty corner. When it's Boy Meets Booty. Facts.
Did you know that Danielle Fishel almost didn't play Topanga?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. So in here it says
that's a fact. Okay,
that's a fact. I know this list sucks, so I'm gonna skip that.
Oh, this is 11 things you didn't know.
Yeah,
is this the thing you found?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 things you didn't know about Boy Meets World.
I didn't know a lot of this. Fans decided Corey and Topanga's fate.
Ooh.
So ABC actually did an internet poll for if they should get married, and Michael Jacobs, the creator of the show, pushed for that. Ryder Strong, who is Sean, said in an interview, because he said that we were going to get them married, and ABC was like, you can't do it, they're too young. And he said, put it out on the internet and then do a poll and see what the people think. And they said,
it came back unanimous.
Let them get married, yeah. Well, I don't know about unanimous, but
unanimous.
So that's something I didn't know. When the cast, when they were still kids, they did their homework together. That's a dumb fact. They were paid actors by Disney Channel. I'm sure they were all in a trailer doing math at some point. Good one. Good fact.
Nice fact. Idiot fact
Idiot
checkers.
Insider. Dumb. Ben Savage and Danielle Fishel actually went out on a date once. I think that's speculation, but like maybe that happened. It says they were 16.
Are you still reading, or are you just thinking?
No, I'm reading something,
okay.
But I don't care about it.
Okay, this is turning out to be a real stinker of a list.
It really is. William Daniels is
Yes.
apparently a lot like Mr. Feeney in real life. How do you know, Insider? There were only 3 episodes in the entire series where Corey and Sean don't share a scene.
Wow.
Wow. That is interesting.
Interesting.
That was interesting.
Okay, these are getting better and better as you go.
These are horrible. These are horrible. Corey was supposed to have 2 male best friends.
Ooh, plot twisty.
Twisty. Bigger Eric storylines meant that Ben Savage was busy and needed time off work. Okay, I'm not reading anymore.
They're not wrong. These are things I did not know about the show.
Yeah,
they're also things
we don't
I never
know if it happened, and we don't know if we're being lied to.
But they're also things I never wanted to know.
Yeah. The tears in the series finale are real. That's a fact. Ryder Strong.
That's a fact.
Ryder Strong stole Sean's leather jacket after filming.
Okay.
Sick.
I love how they're like.
He's a vandal in real life too.
I love how whoever's putting this list together, like, hey, I found like 6 interesting things, and their boss is like, make it 11. He's like, oh crap,
make it 11 because I got the most important one. Ryder Strong hated Sean's hairstyle.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's
who cares?
That's number 1.
No, that was the last one.
Oh okay.
Yeah, that was the impactful one.
So bigger Eric storylines mean Ben Savage is busy. It's like,
what, mowing the lawn?
What?
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Because he was like, doing what?
Yeah.
Those were the booty facts.
Facts that are booty.
Okay. Booty facts. Facts that are booty. Love it.
Great.
We're keeping that.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I had a good time watching this. If you did too, throw something down in the comments. Have you seen it? Did you remember it? Did you watch this show at all?
Yeah. Make us meet the world.
You want. I'm getting that tatted on my lower back.
Yeah.
That was the PatCave. I'm Pat Clark.
And I'm What was the one?
Boy Meets Booty.
I'm Boy Meets Booty.
Also at Booty Man Boots.
Yes, sir.
I'm at It's Pat Clark. Or check out us on Instagram.
And not Apple, because Apple is a bunch of jerks.
Wow.
And they won't let us in. They locked the door. And I'm going to find you, Apple. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to get us on that podcast site. I'm going to find you.
Chill. Take a breath. Take a breath.
All right.
I'm sure you're referring to us being on Spotify and
Yes,
some
and
other
YouTube and
platforms.
FM radio.
Except for Apple, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you.
Okay.
We'll get you, Apple.
Like, comment, share with your friends, your fellow nerds, your community, your mom, your dad, your podiatrist.
You guys know a good podiatrist?
Okay, we're done.